So what's up, guys? John from Heavysettactical here, and today I have a really cool unboxing slash assembly video just to show you when you get an Architect knife. This is how it comes. This is actually from Architect. This is not a what would you call that? Knife Connection Architect buy. But when you buy from Knife Connection, it actually does come straight from Architect. So guys, this is a knife that I saw on Gideon's Tactical, saw him review. And this is exactly how it comes. This is the AK8 in CPM Magnacut steel. And this is how the blade looks when it comes. Very nice edge on it. So we're going to assemble it together. Guys, I can't wait to get out and do some testing on this knife. So it actually comes with everything that you need, including with the hardware you also get 2 Allen wrenches. I guess that's just in case you don't have a second Allen wrench here to do, lock up on either side to really tighten down the hardware. I'm trying to do this organized while I'm standing over my table here. Okay, so let's set this sheath off to the side. Man, look at all this extra hardware that you get. These are all screws and collets for the Kydex. So if you really want to, you can attach at all 8 holes there. There are 8 sets of screws, which is pretty mind-blowing that they would send you all of them. So let's take a sneak peek. This is 0820202-4. I guess that's the number. Production number. Alright. I feel Doppler trying to do this over video. Woohoo! Love the camo micarta. Okay, so these ESEE screws here, they're very, very much like ESEE. You kind of want to start the spinning on that. Okay, let me see here. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so you have 2 that are the same size. They're smaller. They're for the front and back. And then the middle one is slightly longer. So make sure you guys recognize that. Sorry, I just got up not too long ago, so this is a little bit of a Doppler video. Alright, so let's start that on all 3. And we'll go center first. Go front, go back. Okay, the lineup seems to be sufficient. Guys, I'm really excited. I found a very rare type of Strider folder, and I just can't resist telling you guys about it. It is a gunner grip. It's a gray gunner grip, SNG, with the tiger stripes in Magnacut. And I've been looking for a Strider for some time, and this one popped up on a Facebook group that I'm a part of. So I couldn't resist, and I was able to get it for a very, very good price. If you're paying under $550 for a Strider these days, you better think who you're buying it for. A lot of people are overpricing them on groups because they are, decommissioned, as they say. I'm probably going to use some different hardware on this knife. For now, the ESEE hardware, I believe this is the same ESEE bolts and collars that Essie uses, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so now we're going to come at it from either side, which is kind of going to be a little difficult. I should have went outside and did this in my vise, but nobody's perfect. Least of all me. Okay. Now guys, one thing about tightening down your handle screws, I see a lot of people not tightening them as much as you should. I'm trying to look at this line up real quick. So make sure that you guys do tighten them down pretty nicely. Let me grab my... Let me just check the line up here. It needs to go front just a little bit. Okay, that looks good to me. Now let's tighten her down. Don't be afraid to go pretty tight on the handle scales. I see a lot of people going really light when they tighten them down. I can see that they're not putting a lot of pressure on there. And I find that interesting, because you would think that you don't want... Oh, I guess I don't have to use one on either side. Maybe they just send an extra one. That's nice. I thought maybe it would spin freely in there because it's a screw on either side instead of a actual throughway piece and then one screw. Guys, I can't lie, that might be one of the most comfortable knives I have ever had that's this big. It's very light. Oh, that's that goofy thing. Tiny bit of rattle down in the tip there, but it's an 8-inch knife. Guys, this is awesome. I am so excited for when I'm down in the woods testing this puppy out. I also got a leather backer for it. I guess it doesn't matter which way it goes on, which side goes on. You can kind of put it where you want it. I think I'd like it about there. So, I'm going to pause the video and throw this thing on. Okay guys, so my AK8 build is completed. Now, it's worth saying that there are short bushings and then longer ones. There are also 2 different types of screws for 2 different types of the bushings. So make sure you kind of watch what you're doing, watch what you're using. You know, that everything has a purpose. A lot of it's listed right on the package, what each thing's for. This is how I did mine. I think it looks awesome, and it's worth saying that if you guys don't have a toolkit for your knives, this is one off of Amazon by Kaizi. I'm sure it's some Chinese knockoff. I always pay more for my tools. I was a contractor for many years before I started making and reviewing knives, and I always spend extra on tools because you're gonna need them in a pinch and want to make sure that they're top quality. When it comes to small driver stuff, I do feel the same, but that was just essentially an impulse buy because I needed some of the specialty tools, tool heads in there, bits that are in there. But wow, the Magnacut AK8 by Architect Knives. The retention is fantastic. I have it the whole way down. This is the retention screw, so you can slide it up, and it is fully locked in there. About halfway is when you can start taking the knife out again. I really thought that was kind of gimmicky until I just tried it, and I really like it. When it's the whole way down, it's really nice. You could just give it a firm little push, but it still locks up really well. Guys, I cannot wait to take this puppy out of the stable. I'm going down to the trail today to shoot some more videos because it's another sunny day in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Thank God. I know we need the rain. The farmers loved all that rain in the fall, but man, I couldn't stand another day of that. So guys, Architect Knives really takes care of you with what they send you and what you're going to need to assemble this. Came with extra hardware. It even comes with these smaller screws here. And to be honest with you, they're the same head as here. I think these smaller ones are for if you get a different type of handle scale for this that's a little thinner, and you need smaller bushings in the hardware. I believe that's what it's for, which would be really forward thinking and really nice of them to do. But man, she came nice and sharp out of the box. You know, my office is just riddled with these online receipts everywhere from all the packages I get. Let's see how sharp. Oh my God. Guys, I swear I did not think that it was this sharp. It's a lot sharper than I thought it was going to be. The whole way out to the tip. Guys, this is an epic build. I will tell you, the Magnacut variant is, as far as I'm concerned, very expensive. For what you're getting, a full knife with a Kydex sheath that is as good as any almost as good as any custom out there, and an 8-inch blade knife that has Magnacut steel. When I do the full review for this, we'll go over the specs, but for right now, I'll throw it at the bottom of my plate here. So the blade is 8 1/4, cutting edge is 7 1/2. It looks like, and then we got 13 1/2 inches long, and the handle goes from 8 1/2 to 13 1/2. Okay, so that's cool. Let me see. So if we are going from the actual butt of the knife, what's that say? Made in the USA. If we're going from the actual butt of the knife to the tip of the scale, it looks like it's right at 5 1/4, maybe 5 1/2. But if we just go scale to scale, it's exactly 5 inches for these ESEE scales. Very, very comfortable. Can't complain. Really love the build. The build quality is just amazing. The fit and finish. I gotta tighten that one up a little bit. But guys, it's so light. And like I said, on my full review of it that's coming out this week, I'll give you thickness and everything, but exact thickness with a micrometer and everything, and exact weight. But man, you just can't beat this for the price. $350 for an 8-inch Magnacut chopper. I will take that all day with this beautiful leather backer. Alright guys, I'm going to quit yapping and go film some stuff down on the trail. You guys have a great day, and like I always say, stay safe and stay heavy.